Так, что? Продолжаем. Подожди, как карта? Ага. Парк развлечений. Так, я не был здесь, здесь и здесь. Все. Да что такое? Я постоянно забываю, как ее. Я тут был. Тут можно что-то вытащить. Так, фотокабина. Знак ремонтного бюро. Так, что-то.
There's a super promotion. With a single shot, you'll see yourself in your current form, in the
В
guise of a
образе
pirate,
пирата.
and brand new option, in the guise of a drunk pirate. All offered by the Lafitte Amusement Park. The things you do to attract customers. Woo! I better go out and recover the posters. I'm curious to admire the different versions of myself.
А где? Окей. Wanted. Смысл?
Great. 3 posters of me.
Смысл Wanted. Вилли пират. Плакат с Вилли. Пьяный, не пьяный? Да блин.
I wouldn't say I'm exact, but the Flash didn't I'm quite sure it's and I can't see. I could stand in line waiting for some, or I could spend my time. One of the few things still left intact.
Так, ладно. Знаки.
It says amusement park. It's not very nice to reverse the directions. Someone.
Ладно. Блин, да и что-то какая-то тут карта дебильная. Так. Идем в администрацию. Я с ним не разговаривал, кстати. С мэром. Типа прохода нет.
There's a lot of. I don't think that
Печати.
These are stamp.
Вон
Better
там.
ask for.
Глобус.
What a weird glove.
I'm sorry, I'd prefer you not touch it. There's some important.
Sure.
Так, ну чё, давай разговаривать.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. I'm sorry, do we know each other?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Uncle Steve?
Uncle Steve? There was only one child that called me that. It can't be. Willy. Is that really you?
Yes, Steve, it's really me, Willy Morgan.
Son, how are you? Sorry if I don't get up, but my back is killing me. Sitting here all day is bad for my health.
All good, Steve. Thank you.
Tell me, what brought you back to Bonetown? It's been years since the last time I saw you.
For the anniversary of my dad's disappearance. It's been 10 years. I was thinking of swinging by the cemetery.
Already 10 years? Time seems to have stopped in Bonetown since then. I sought refuge in my job to forget. I don't see your mother. Does she know you're here?
I told her I was leaving. She's away on a
Это
business
его
trip.
дядя?
I tried many times to contact you in recent years, but she never answered.
It was very tough for her too. She preferred to make a clean break from the past, concentrating on me and her job. Bonetown is a memory that still hurts a lot.
I understand.
Прикольно, то есть это получается брат его отца. Угу.
How are things going here in Bonetown?
Not very well, I'd say. It's becoming harder and harder to run Bonetown. People leave, and the problems are constantly increasing.
I saw some construction work on the buildings.
That's one of the bigger problems in the city. It seems that our water resources are drying up. Some people say that upriver, certain companies have been doing excavations that caused the fracturing of some faults. But I launched an investigation, and there's no correlation. So I'm trying to solve the problem by recovering rainwater. And at the moment, it seems to be working.
I hope so for Bonetown. How are things?
The bigger problem, water resources are dry. I was born and raised here. I don't want it to stay like this.
А там были другие варианты, и я уже их не могу, да? Блин, ну ладно.
Do you remember what happened to my father?
It's always painful for me to talk about Henry. We grew up almost like brothers. before he decided to leave and become one of the most famous archaeologists in the world. Despite his work, he always found the time to come back here to the family and to meet his old friends. Unfortunately, his disappearance is still shrouded in mystery. The night before that fateful day, we went out together. We said goodbye in front of the old inn where he was staying. The next morning, I stopped by to say hello, but there was no trace of him. His room was intact. The innkeeper said he didn't see him going out. That's all I know. Since then, I've been racking my brain to understand what happened, but Henry seems to have vanished into thin air.
Just like Mom always tells me. Do you, by any chance, know what Dad was working on?
I wouldn't know. Whenever he'd come to Bonetown, he told us fantastic stories of the places he explored. We felt like we were there with him.
Dad was always an exceptional narrator. When he told me a story before bed, I couldn't sleep right away, but instead spent a good part of the night fantasizing.
He used to do the same thing with us here in Bonetown. Everyone was enthralled by him.
Can I borrow a stamp?
Of course, as long as you use it responsibly. Even if they're dated back, they're the official stamps of Bonetown.
Thanks, I'll use them well.
Actually, when you're finished with your stuff, you can help me out with that stamp. I have a lot of paperwork to authenticate.
Gladly.
Нахрена мне печать? Ладно.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Willie, and welcome back. I can't show you around, but for anything else, feel free to ask.
Thanks. See you later.
Come back whenever you want.
Так, ну-ка, подожди.
Thanks. I might need one.
Так, а может быть и... Тоже?
Let's give a touch of authenticity.
Ага.
Now it seems that it was issued by a town. The stamp has done its duty. I don't need it anymore.
А сюда не надо, да? О.
These are my
Забавно.
posters from the Lafitte amusement park.
Ага. Окей.
The stairs I don't want to risk hurt.
А может быть дядя замешан в чем-нибудь? Так, ладно. Так, библиотека. Так. Администрация, парк. Кузница, оружейная лавка. Кузнец. Тут дверь.
Let's see if there's anyone here.
Никого.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Too many things. I can't take. It's in order. Too many things.
Да подожди ты, ёшкин кот. Так, спички.
They could always come in handy.
Спички. Так, а это что у меня? Гравий. Наклейки.
It could be a good idea.
Ага.
Now it seems that the wanted man is Tom Rayleigh. The resemblance to me is remarkable.
Ха.
Now things are getting serious. It's a wanted poster with a Bonetown official.
Это, кстати, этому
I don't know how.
молот. Лошадь.
Here,
Лошадка.
horsey. It doesn't seem to be very cooperative. Maybe it needs some extra incentive.
Но у меня нету типа морковки, клещи.
Better take them with me. You never know.
Цистерна. Так, а что?
It must weigh at least a couple of quintals. I'd rather not test my spine more than necessary. Better not. It looks like here in Bonetown, water is a valuable asset.
Короче, я тут взял, но взял, я не понимаю, зачем я взял. Ну ладно, ладно, выйдем пока. Так, ну вот этот плакат, скорее всего, это отдать вон тому черту в музей, наверное. Так. Музыкальная лавка. Подожди, какая? Я еще помню, была какая-то хрень. Блин, не помню где. Может отсюда? Блестящий предмет, кстати, ну-ка.
Better use it with caution.
О, молот! Я же ударить могу, точно.
Maybe now they will come in handy.
Бревно.
Got it. It's not a chimney. It looks more like a roll with a series of engravings on it. I don't think I still need these bulky tongs. It's a roll used to make an instrument play automatically. In this case, I believe it's a piano. There's a signature and a date. April 24th, 1712. Walter Fly. If it really works, Fly would be a genius.
Барабан, да, я так понимаю? Так, подожди. Автомат с призами, может, сюда?
Better not. Let's try this one.
Давай.
No way. The weight doesn't move an inch. There must be another way to make the bell ring.
Так.
Better use it with caution. Better use it. Better not. I think they...
Кстати, у меня еще пилочка.
use them
Да
this way.
подожди ты это. Стоять. Кругом.
I don't think I can use anything else.
Хорошо. Так.
It's closed. I'll be right back. I better try later.
Так, ну я так понял, нас склад, я не знаю. Ладно. Там еще... Это что, куда? Еще была тема, короче, какое-то здание, я забыл. Где это? Так, что это? Инструменты.
I don't know what to do with it. I have to think. It's not the right moment. Besides, after spending my last
Ты что?
it's already working.
Я могу пройти внезапно.
Hey, there are other musical instruments here too, but these seem to be more ancient.
Пианино.
To play it, I first need to find the hair and repair the bow. I can't play this way.
Волос и смычок.
Usually there's a metallic stick to make it play, but I can't see that here. I need something else to make it vibrate.
Пилочка.
I don't think fixing...
Молоток.
Better use it with caution.
А чё?
I already have a lot of things in my bag. It's another poster of the Lafitte Amusement. I saw one just like it at the inn. I guess the Bonetown community really believed in that project.
Тут что?
Don't touch. Proper... I'd
Флай.
rather...
Подожди, флай. Флай есть.
It looks like a mechanic to make it work. I never saw one. There's an engraving. Walter...
Подожди.
The roll should go here.
И...
What was that? There was a hideout in the wall. The opening mechanism seems to have activated with the sound of the instrument. The opening is too narrow. I can't... I don't think fixing... Better use it with I'm not an arsonist. I think they can be used in... The opening is too narrow. I can't even see what's...
Щель. Короче, надо что-то туда поделать, чтобы я подел, да? Ну ладно. Подожди, а ну-ка.
I don't think
Опа. Камертон.
tuning fork can all... Excuse me, can I take that tuning fork?
Sure. It's available to customers to find harmony.
Thanks.
Возьмем камертон и ударим по треугольнику.
It should work.
Только что мне это даст?
another noise. Open a little bit more. A bit better. I can just glimpse. The crack is still too narrow.
Тут, получается, понял. И теперь мне нужно вот... Это что такое? Смычок.
It's a bow, but it's so... I'll take it with me. If I can find a way to replace...
Звук, короче, понятно. Надо починить вот это. Потом ди-ди-ди, и откроется тайник. Понятно. Камертон, кстати, остался. Так. Пластинка. Это что?
They seem like exact... It looks like the owner loves... I can see a charango.
Так, давай поговорим.
Hello.
Hello, dude. Peace be with you. May I help you somehow?
На хиппи похож.
Have you ever heard of Walter Fly?
I'm thinking, dude. I think he's a singer from the 60s. No, wait. Dude, inspiration? It's just about to come. It's been a while since I heard that name. Walter Fly was a distant relative of mine, my third or fourth something or other. If I recall correctly, in the back room is a mechanical piano that belonged to him. Dude, he was like a musical genius. A sort of Beethoven of his age. Just that he didn't play in big theaters, only on transport vessels, or so I recall. Plus, he was very good at mechanics. Dude, he knew how to put things in harmony.
What do you mean?
The harmony between music and mechanics. Everything revolves around harmony, dude. In the back room, there are still instruments at the time Walter Fly came here to Bonetown.
I understand. I like the selection of instruments in this shop.
Thanks, dude. It took years to stock up so much choice, to test every single instrument to make it harmoniously perfect.
As in an orchestra where everything must be perfect?
No, dude. No. I'm talking about harmony, with a capital H. Each instrument has a sound that connects your inner self with the motion of the universe, making you a part of the whole.
And did you find the formula for this harmony?
Dude, for more than 50 years, I've experienced things that link me with the harmony of the universe. But the path is still long, and there's still a lot to try.
That's not hard to believe. I'd be curious to know what kind of experiments you conducted.
Better not ask certain things, dude.
In this case, I agree. Is smoking allowed in this shop?
Dude, who do you take me for? I could never go against the law and cause harm.
It looks like you're smoking.
No, dude, this is the new frontier. Electronic cigarettes.
I see. Aromatized flavor?
Yeah, you could say that. An aroma that expands your mind to connect you with the whole.
I'm content. I don't want to investigate further.
Электронные сигареты с начинкой не совсем законной, я так понимаю. Гармония.
How come the instruments in the back room are not on display?
For the harmony of things, dude. Those instruments must be in that room. If I move them, I'd change the order of the things, and it wouldn't be good at all.
Really?
Actually, no, they can't be sold. One of my great-great-grandfathers put a clause on that action. The Flies can sell all instruments, except for those that belong to our progenitor. I think it's a sign of respect for the legacy he left us. If I sell them, I'd be going against the will of my ancestors, and I'd ruin the harmony. Dude, harmony is important.
I have no doubt. It seems something is missing from the piano in the back room.
Dude, you have sharp eyes. That is one of the first mechanical pianos. It works with a specific roll that makes the melody start.
Can you tell me where I can find a roll?
Impossible. I know there was only one for that model, but it was lost long before I was even born. My father told me that his grandfather loaned it to someone. For what reason, I don't know. And then, it was never given back. I have no idea where it might have ended up.
Thanks anyway.
А ты мне скажи это, где волос взять? Так, ну понятно.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Электронные сигареты. Ну-ну. Так. Мне нужно починить смычок. Пойдем на кладбище, не знаю, что тут. Так, тут склеп.
It's empty. There's no...
Нагробная плита, склеп.
I don't want to take a tombstone. It's a tombstone. Surely among these must be one in remember. After he vanished,
Корова какая-то.
the entrance is locked. Quite rightly. Restricted access will be reserved for family. This crypt seems more recent than the others.
Так. Какой семье? Ладно. Да, могу. One group.
I don't want to open a coffin. I hope it's just an exposition coffin that... It doesn't seem healthy to touch these things. Somebody transformed this crypt and it probably became a...
Ладно. Пока не могу. Церковь, а? Там чувак машину чинил. А, кузнец. Кузнец. Чего?
I can't. It needs gas. It
Бензин.
won't work if you don't start the end. From what I see, I guess it still runs on gasoline.
Бензин здесь, да? Левое
I
окно.
can't take an entire... It's a beautiful stained glass window. From here... I think it depicts a village with a boat getting close. I don't need it. A ship is depicted.
Подожди, подожди. Корабль.
I think it depicts a village.
Лодка, деревня.
It's a beautiful stained glass window.
А тут непонятно что, да? Что там делаешь, а? Polaroid. А, во. Так.
Interesting. Seeing such a huge ship represented on a big stained glass window is not something you see every day. I wonder from which religious source the master glassmaker took inspiration. It's accurate in every detail. Actually, now that I'm looking at it carefully, on one of the sails there are even some micro-inscriptions. It's a shame I can't get any closer.
Ага.
If I broke it, I would never...
Да подожди
The
ты.
story seems to continue. The boat is about to reach a safe haven. And in the end, a flourishing city. I don't see why. If I broke it,
Окей, так, это.
maybe it could come in handy.
Polaroid. Для чего может быть Polaroid? Так. Преподобный батюшка.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, son.
I was admiring the beauty of this church.
You're right. It's a real piece of art. It dates back a few centuries and is all thanks to an ancestor of mine. After he traveled across the ocean, he settled here in Bone Town. Seeing the condition of the village, he wanted to build a place of comfort for wayward souls at all costs.
What was the name of your ancestor?
Edward Drake, the first minister of the Bone Town community, upstanding guide of Bone Town's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, Father, I think I understand.
This calling has been handed down from one generation to another, right up to today.
Эдвард Дрейк, да? Вроде.
Can you tell me anything more about Edward Drake?
My ancestor, first minister of the Bone Town community, upstanding guide of the Bone Town's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, that one.
Before coming here to Bone Town, it is said he was a skilled glassmaker. All the stained glass windows of the church are his handiwork, created by his powerful hand, fused with the sacred fire of faith, designed with the ecstasy of supreme adoration.
Yes, really beautiful.
Yes, son. Every time I look at them, the fervor of the Drakes ignites within me once again.
Какие-то странные. Так, ладно. Что? А, еще можете? Ну-ка.
Can you tell me anything more about Edward Drake?
My ancestor, upstanding, unblemished.
Yes, that one.
Before coming, created by his...
Yes.
Yes.
Так, это я перепутал, значит. Так, как идут дела?
How are things going for the Church of Bone Town?
Under my guidance, there's nothing to fear. Unfortunately, my flock has been reduced in number, but not in the strength of its faith. There are just a few troublemakers, a few kids who still don't have the patience to listen to my small 2-hour sermons, but nothing more.
How come Bone Town is in this condition?
Progress. Bone Town remained a pure city Like when my ancestor arrived and never adapted to progress, and the latest events surely didn't help.
What events?
There are weird stories going around. Some of the faithful said they've seen people, not locals, digging around the city. We warned the mayor, who went personally to the places in question, but he found them already abandoned. Rumors say these excavations caused a hydrogeological instability that's depleting Bonetown's water supply. Fortunately, the holes were filled in again to prevent any damage to our flourishing city tourism.
What do you mean exactly by flourishing tourism?
Son, just the mere chance to visit our holy church should be good reason to come to Bonetown. Our little St. Peter.
Maybe you're exaggerating a little.
Plus, we have a lot of other pleasant attractions. Here in Bonetown, we don't lack anything. Library, museum, amusement park, one of the most famous inns of the area.
I wish I knew that earlier. I'm staying at the Dead Man Inn.
That one, precisely. Everybody envies us for it.
Who exactly envies the Dead Man Inn?
Come again, son?
Nothing, Father. I was just reflecting on my luck. What's the reason, in your opinion, for these illegal excavations?
Rumors say that under Bonetown there are veins of precious materials, and that the excavations were tests conducted by companies without city approval. The mayor would never let the city be disfigured.
What materials might be in Bonetown's subsoil?
Some fantasize about golden veins. Others say it's copper or tin. I think there is nothing at all, or they would have surely realized it when they built the city. There's been no findings of any precious materials, either today or in the past. In doubt, the mayor may put some signs around that forbid excavations in all areas adjoining the town.
Я думаю, может быть, сам мэр виноват в этих раскопках. Так, ладно.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Так, где тут выход? Спички, кстати, я вспомнил. Маяк же.
It's not a digital. It's not.
Можно мне взять?
It doesn't, unless it's a matter of life.
I get it.
Ладно, давай еще поговорим с тобой.
Hello.
Hi.
He seems very busy.
Good boy.
Let's say it's one of my numerous gifts.
I'll stop you right there. I already said you're very perceptive, and you noticed that I'm very busy. What does that tell you?
That you need my help?
Absolutely. Here's what I need now. Could you please talk to me as little as possible, at least until I'm finished with this job?
Is it a long job?
You have no idea.
He seems.
Good.
Let's say
I'll...
that you need.
Maybe. So now I have to... Could you please talk to me as little...
Is it a long?
You...
He seems.
Good.
Let's say
I'll...
that we have become friends.
In a certain sense. So I need a favor from a friend. Could you please talk...
Is it a long job?
You...
Goodbye.
Bye.
Окей.
I don't have my driver's. It's an old car.
Окей, так. Так, кладбище. Блин, а где я шел? Там, короче, был этот... Вот, оружейная лавка. Где? А, вот. Пистолет. Катапульта, оружие, щиты. Ножницы. Ножницы для чего нужны?
A gun from the 18th century. There's also a little inscription. J. Roger. I could be wrong, but I think it's John Rogers' gun. One of Kid's crew. I need to get hold of it. The engraving says... Oops, I better put everything back as it was.
Ага.
Sorry, my mistake.
Careful, boy. I don't like to repeat myself, so I'll tell you only once. It's not wise taking something without permission in a shop that sells weapons.
Thanks for the advice. This alarm is a problem. I have to find a way to avoid activating it. I don't need it. Better use it with caution.
Так, ладно.
I don't need... There's no ammo. I need something to test the range of... There's no ammo. I need something to test the range...
Кстати, катапульта направлена вот в эту сторону. Может быть, и упал, схватил, убежал. А чем? О, подожди.
This sign invites me to the marriage. It says...
Don't worry. It's an irresistible attraction to the kids.
Hmm...
I'm gonna tie you up. I hope it won't take too long.
Sorry, can I take these scissors?
It seems to me it's the only thing suitable for you in this shop. Round edges for greater security. Go ahead and take them. And don't forget to advertise Roger's Weapon Shop.
Thank you.
Это, короче, отвлечение внимания, да?
I couldn't help but notice the gun on display.
You have a good eye, kid. It's the finest piece we have. It's an authentic weapon from the early 1700s. My grandpa found it in the attic, and since then it has always been on display here in our shop. We've done lots of research on it, but we were never able to establish provenance. We know that it dates back centuries, and it's a unique piece. It is unmatched in handling and finish. How it ended up in my grandpa's attic is currently a mystery. There's an inscription, J. Roger. We think it belonged to one of our forefathers, and in our family tree, there's nobody whose name started with a J. The first Roger to arrive here in Bone Town was Johann, but he was an Icelandic fisherman.
How much are you selling it for?
It's the only piece in the entire collection not for sale.
Why's that?
It's needed to give our shop a certain prestige. Without this, we would just be another common emporium selling weapons. Instead, many people pass through here because they know this relic is here. If I sold it, many customers wouldn't return.
I understand.
Я что-то сомневаюсь, что у тебя клиенты есть, если честно.
There must be something for which you would be willing to part with that gun.
Absolutely not. There is no other weapon identical to this. You could try to find another identical one, but according to the research we did, it's a unique piece. And even if I found another one of the same value, I could never trade it. As I already told you, our patronage is based, at the end of the day, on this heirloom. That's why we installed a very sophisticated alarm system that goes off as soon as the weapon is removed.
How does your alarm system work?
It detects the presence, weight, and dimensions of the object. As soon as this is removed, it immediately goes off. The only chance to steal it would be to substitute the gun with another identical one. But being one of a kind, it's absolutely impossible. I'd say it's a foolproof system.
Understood.
Вообще-то пистолеты подобной формы, скорее всего, были в серийном производстве. Он не может быть уникальным. Но я понимаю, скорее всего, тут нужно сделать какую-то подмену будет.
I noticed that the city is being revitalized with all those new gutters.
Let's say we must make a virtue of necessity. We've got serious water problems here in Bone Town, and, I would add, serious economic problems too. Our mayor Steve is trying to tackle all these problems as best he can. I think it's a good compromise. All that shiny brass seems to beautify Bone Town, and simultaneously provides the water we need to get by.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Так, подожди, маяк. Птичка.
I don't think... Better you... I don't need... I don't think... I think... I'm not an art...
Я думаю, сюда надо поджечь. А, подожди, а что я буду поджигать?
I think this is the best possible way to... Once you used a certain kind of oil to light a fire. From the condition of the lighthouse, I'd say it's... I'm not risking burning anything, and I'm... Great, but it's better to close the opening, or I'll risk that flame burning out. Good job.
Окей.
Okay, let's try.
А что я должен делать? Ага. Но он только по одной траектории. Кстати, он кораблик. Ну-ка. Наверное, есть подсказки какие-нибудь. Ну, попробуй. Попробуй так. Правда, что я делаю, я не понимаю. Ну, для чего? То есть. А, глобус, наверное, мне нужен. С пометками, да? Ладно, это... Я ищу то, что не понимаю.
There's no recognizable place mentioned as reference.
Ну это я понял, что... Горизонт.
It can only be it's a beautiful horizon.
Так, ну спички я нашел куда, да? Что тут? Гнездо, чайка, чайка. Мне волос нужен. Чайка мне может только перо дать.
I'd rather leave it in peace. I don't need it.
Мертвон. С мечком у нее.
Better not.
Ну если.
Better use.
Кстати, у меня остались спички.
I don't think that's important.
Так, ладно, я был везде этим. Ну, можно музей попробовать отдать ему фотографию.
Here you are.
Interesting.
Sure, they are wanted posters of Tom Rayleigh. I found them at home in an old chest left to us by one of my ancestors. I know that in the past he had some problems with the law. My poor great-great-great-grandfather Tom.
Actually, they look authentic. The resemblance to you is evident, especially after he drank a bit.
Oh, thanks.
And the stamp is authentic as well. There is no doubt
Печать
you're
подле.
one of Tom's heirs. Finally, I have something for you. Take that envelope. Tom forgot it here, in the old prison after his last, visit. Since then, nobody has ever seen him anymore. Can you tell me what happened to him?
The usual things for an artist. Life on the edge. No financial security.
Just as I thought. I have to follow his path. Take his envelope and make your forefather proud of you. Now I have to refine my technique, so that it will at least be equal to that of Master Rayleigh.
Thanks a lot.
Так, где, чё?
It's a piece of the map belonging to Captain, but I can't do anything with it if I don't find out.
Письмо какое? Так, это папа. Тут были галочки бы хотя бы какие-то бы ставились. Том Релли, да? А, подожди, я уже не подостаю. Тихо.
Better leave before opening the envelope.
Ну окей.
Let's open it. I'm intrigued to see what Tom Rayleigh left me. As I suspected, inside there's both a piece of the map I was looking for
Фляга.
and a little flask. By the smell, I'd say the rumors about Tom's drinking problems were true. Best to add this piece of the map to the others. Let's just hope the contents of the flask won't spill out into the bag. I don't want to give the impression of being a drunkard.
Hello?
Boss, it's me. Bob is keeping an eye on the young Morgan. It looks like he's snooping around Bone Town, but we still don't know the reason. He's either particularly good or he has nothing to hide.
I don't trust him. It's strange that Henry's son shows up again in town after all these years. Continue with the surveillance. Sooner or later, he'll make a wrong move.
Okay, boss. I'll keep you posted.
Good. I'm close this time, and another Morgan won't stop me.
Еще один.
Nice. Now I have 2 pieces of the map.
А первый я получил где? Блин, подожди. Во. Есть галочка. Замечательно. Фляга. Пом. А если так?
Better not. Better not.
Ты не хочешь бухать, да? Так, а что делать дальше, я не знаю. Камертон, смычок, полароид.
I don't think that's
Так, может быть тебе?
better not.
Тут я не могу автомат с призами. Так, подожди.
I don't need it. Better not.
Можешь применить.
Is it possible the solution could be so easy? It seems to have worked. I won a prize.
Приз
Very
медведь.
nice.
А в медведе может что-нибудь есть?
Let's see what this is about. Small Teddy, property of Rock Lafitte. Rock Lafitte? Could he be the same man from my father's letter? It would seem he was a pirate with a soft heart. It'd be better to check this plush more carefully. Just as I thought. There's something hidden inside. The very smart Mr. Lafitte hid his piece of the map the only place no one would ever look for it. Better add his part of the map to the other pieces.
Окей.
I don't need this plush anymore. I hope Mr. Lafitte won't be offended.
Два фрагмента, да? Мгм. Так, ну тут, я так понимаю...
I already won the prize. I don't need to... I don't...
Так, окей. Здесь я сделал. Тут я сделал. А в библиотеке я не смог... Сундук.
Better use it... I don't need... Better not. I don't think... It doesn't work. A peculiar key is needed, or something that could force this lock.
Специальный ключ. Слушай, а может быть как-то их
I don't...
объединить?
I don't...
Для чего ножницы нужны?
There's no need. The Jack helped me... There's no... The Jack helped me access the volume.
Так. Библиотека, отель. Может быть, на наковальне что-то сковать? Молоток-то у меня есть.
I don't need... I don't need... Better not. I don't... Better not. I don't think that beating that hammer here... Maybe if there was something between the anvil and the hammer...
Ну,
an old anvil,
я
it still seems...
понял, что
I
надо.
don't think... I don't... Better not. I don't think... I think... I don't want that...
Угу. Так, лошадь.
Better not. I don't think. Better not. I don't need. Better you. I don't think.
Так,
I don't need it.
А
I'm
что
out for
тут?
repair. It looks like the blacksmith.
так, ладно. Кому бухло дать?
Better not. Today's special: hardtack and grog cake. It looks like a diet rich. Better leave it for the.
М, Так, Роджер это пистолет. Пич это библиотека. Эдвард Грейк это церковь. Флай не помню. Флай это смычок. Это курица, это трактирщик. Вот это не помню. Эдвари. Так. Кладбище. Давай посмотрим, может быть, можно взломать гроб. А может быть, кто-то спит.
Better use it with. I don't need. Better not. I don't think. I don't think that. It could be a good idea.
Зачем?
Now I have a nice pair of cardboard eyes.
А зачем?
Better use them only. Better use it with caution. I don't think. I already have. My hope is that they. I don't think that. I don't. Better use.
Фальшивые глаза. Зачем?
Better use them. Better not. Better not.
Стоять.
Better use them only when they're strictly.
I see. When you're...
It could work.
Типа не спит.
I feel ready.
Very well. I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid. Hey, kid. The test is over. I saw you fall into a trance, just like in the legend that has been passed down for generations. You're the chosen one. The one who can taste the unique and incomparable Bellamy cookie.
After the 6th plate, I felt the force flowing strong in me.
I know. The chosen one has this power. Keep the key. With this, you'll have access to the Bellamy treasure.
Thank you. I'll put it to good use.
Ага. Давай.
Good.
Ключ.
I don't need these cardboard eyes anymore.
Окей. Так.
Since I'm the chosen... It's the original Bellamy cookie. I can't open it. After all these years, the dough is hardened.
Наковальня,
I need something to
молоток.
break the cookie.
Да? Я думаю, да.
That's a good idea.
Ага.
This anvil gives me a perfect support. Now I have to find something with which to try to open it. That's a good idea. Only the imitation of an ancestral weapon will allow the chosen one to perform his duty. After the impact, the hammer disappeared. Maybe it wasn't a copy of Thor's hammer.
Вот
But at
сломался.
least the cookie broke. Inside, there is something left by Eddie Bellamy. Better take it all to not leave any trace. So I find myself with the pieces of a biscuit that dates back centuries and a message. It doesn't seem like the classic fortune cookie message. It's a piece of the map, just like my dad said. Better add it to the others.
Окей.
The Bellamy treasure is finally open. Although now I don't know what to do with it. Maybe someone could digest it.
Лошади дать.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
Лошадка не хочешь? Так, молоток. А, кстати, подожди. А может быть
Better not. Better not.
размягчить, не?
I don't think... Better not.
Так, может быть чайки дать? Чайка не хочешь?
I think it is the only one able to digest it.
Давай, давай, давай.
Great. I can finally rummage through its nest.
Давай. Что там у нас?
A 5-cent coin?
Монетка. О,
It'll surely be useful. There's nothing...
окей. Монетка. Это сюда. Это сюда.
$5-cent coin. Do what you gotta do. Perfect. A jelly bean.
А вот это лошади дадим. Да?
It's a jelly bean.
Ага. Мне волос нужен. Волос
No horse can
только
resist a treat.
здесь.
Better put it inside the manger.
Я так понимаю.
The horse's hair might also be useful, but I don't think pulling its whole tail would be a good solution. Being very careful, I should be able to take what I need. Easy, horsey. You won't notice a thing. That didn't go too bad. Now I have these amazing horsehairs. I hope they come in handy.
На смычок. До хрена ты отрезал.
Good idea. This way I should get a perfectly functioning bow.
Окей. Потом идем, где она? Сюда.
If I remember correctly, it should be played like this. That noise again. Finally, the opening is big enough to allow access. At least for a hand. I don't need the bow anymore. Perfect. I can get my hand through. It's a piece of paper. Actually, it's a piece of kid's map. There's nothing else in...
Так, а я так понимаю, карту, наверное, надо будет наложить туда. Церковь, библиотека, пистолет. Блин, Крисевери, не помню где. А, Крисевери это аптека, наверное. Или библиотека.
It's closed. He actually told me he was going... I better try...
На склад. меня есть бухло. Полароид, камертон, спички, ну, гравий, я понял, на катапульту применить. То есть он, короче, применяет катапульту, тот отходит, и мы делаем, ну, меняем этот пистолет на что-то. Стопудово. Камертон — это резонанс, это звук. Полароид
I'm not an
— это фото. Сундук библиотеки. Ладно, подумаем. Как-то так.